Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. No, that's too much. That's better. Right, reviewing Norse Star. Now, I think I reviewed this at Blackpool the other week. Doesn't matter. I want to try it again. It was so good. And this is from Northern Monk, a collaboration with Lervig. Yep. And it is a vanilla, cacao and almond Imperial Stout. 9%. This is a true Raggy Avenue beer. And it's truly worth getting. About £4 a can from Morrison's. I think it was Morrison's. One must remember, if you were to get it from the brewery, you'd be looking at upwards of 4. So because supermarkets can force that price down by buying massive amounts. So Blackpool, dark tan head. Beautiful chocolate on the aroma. You do get the almond as well. Hint of vanilla, but certainly chocolate and almond shine through really well straight away. So yeah, I've just done 2 reviews of beers that are going out of date. This fella's not, but I need to, I can't do beer after beer out of stuff that's going out of date or close to the date, because I'm forced to review stuff that there's a reason probably why I didn't want to review it, but you know. So chocolate, massive chocolate, strength for the ABV, 9%. If you're not used to drinking 9% beers, it will wallop you. It's like, whoa, what's that? Me, it's like drinking pop. No, not that bad, but you do feel the strength. Oh, Northern Monk, take a bow. It's a cracker, and it's good nowadays that we're seeing more of these Imperial Stouts and stronger beers on the shelves. I do like what we're seeing at the moment in the supermarkets. Yeah, we're seeing some bottled beers go and never come back probably, but we are seeing a good flow of bottled beers on the shelves, but also the craft stuff is being regenerated, and it's introducing people like myself who've never heard of some of these behind me until a year or so ago. Just recently, there's so much, and the beer generation that's out there is so bloody interesting, because if you're a fan of beer, genuine fan of beer, not just about necking and getting pissed at your head, but if you're a fan of beer, then wow, these are great times, and especially during the lockdown, when you've got nothing else to do but have a drink anyway. Ooh. I do like that. That is nice. So yeah, I had this, I'm sure it was in Blackpool in the Big Blue Hotel when I was in the doing toilet reviews. Yeah, I was in the toilet doing the review. Yeah. Different. Obviously this is in the beer room, much more better. A better place to do reviews in the toilet. I was always a bit wary of people walking by and listening and thinking, fucking hell's going on in there? Bloke's talking to himself while he's having a shit. But obviously I won't, but yeah, did some good reviews while I was in Blackpool. Yeah, good. Yeah. Picked up some great beers. Good beer hall as well. £50 beer hall as soon as you get there. Oh. And to have many breaks this year to smile off. I've had some moments this year when I've been able to smile. And, amongst the darkness, that ability to smile, to know you've won, is great. I mean, went to 2 theme parks this year. Alton Towers had a great day. Blackpool Pleasure Beach had a great day. And next year, I mean, even now on the TV with coronavirus, they're on about the vaccine has got the leading vaccine has got to go to the regulation and the MHRA. If they regulate it, it could take as little as 4 or 5 days to a week. You could see this before the beginning of December. You could see it as early as December, getting this vaccine onto British shelves, getting people vaccinated, get the elderly, get the, you know, everybody at most risk of suffering, everybody in hospitals, get them vaccinated. Because if you vaccinate people, then the hospitals are not, you know, under stress. Then the lockdowns and everything can be lifted. Social distancing will still be a thing until there's mass, you know, mass vaccinations. And the idiots that don't want to be vaccinated, well, fair play. Go and, you know, go and do one. But when mass vaccinations happened, then we, as a world, not just this country, but we can all start to get back to where we should be. I'll drink to that. To be fair, though, I mean, during this whole lockdown, coronavirus thing, massive anxieties up throughout, still have. But I went to the darkest places, came out from that into the very light place, still suffering from anxiety, but, you know, for me, it gave me that nudge to get out of that situation I was in and go forth. Change jobs if I need to, change even occupations. I was going to do whatever it needed to be better. And in the end, I did anyway. And I kind of won. So, again, cheers. Oh, 9%. Truly gorgeous beer. I was hoping to pick up a beer from Liquid Lights, which is based in Nottingham. The other week, 13.5 or 14% Imperial Rum and Raisin Stout. Never got it because they sold out that quick. Even at 13 something pound a can or bottle, ridiculous prices. But you know, demand, if it's there, wow, just goes to show you that, you know, if you know you've got an idea that's going to sell and do well, might not be an idea, it might be an idea to carry on with it. Over the years, I've seen that other people making money off websites, and I thought, I can do that. And I was actually working for free for these websites, making them the money. And I thought, I can do that, and I did. And I observed, looked at what they did, and in the best way that I could, did the same. And not as good these days as it used to be 10 years ago. I was in good nick then, but you know, had a few years where it did nothing. But you know, being there, and you know, if you see a gap in the market that you know is going to work. I mean, with beers at the moment, with lockdown, I personally think that the old real ale shops from donkeys years ago. We used to live on North Sherwood Street, which is next to Nottingham's Arboretum. On Mansfield Road, round the corner, there was a real ale shop. And my dad, when I actually saw my dad, he would go round to the real ale shop, come back with like mini barrels, like plastic barrels of beer. And that was a big thing back then. Now, it's a big thing again. Going, getting pouches of beer or little kegs. It's all come back in, and you know, there's a shop up the road from me, about half a mile away, around about half a mile away. Just they're opening up soon. It says DK Market. It's got craft beer stickers in the window. The shop, they're still renovating the shop. To be fair, you know, it looks like it's weeks away. Depends how fast the blokes work, but it's going to be an interesting thing. You know, micro bars have took over. Micro bars, micro breweries have took over, taking it away from the big mega breweries. And I think that them sort of shops will be a thing again. You know, you get your real ale shops where you go and get your bottles of real ale and your lagers and that. But to get draft stuff on tap as well, so bloody exciting and interesting. And I can see it being a thing. I, as a reviewer, but as a beer fan more than anything, you know, reviewing beers is one thing, talking to a camera, yeah, that's one thing. But as a fan, to go up the road and see, like, you know, every day I go up the, you know, a rotational beer of 10 beers on pumps and rotating every couple of weeks or every week or two, you know, flipping heck. It's a license to print money in the day and age we are in at the moment, and not just because of coronavirus. As businesses go, by adapting and changing, you can survive. I've noticed that there's businesses around us in Sherwood that have changed what they do, and they're thriving because they deliver good product. They are pillars of the community in what they do. They're supporting the community, supporting other local businesses by selling their beers on their premises. And you know, it's amazing. And that adapting, you know, companies around Britain need to adapt. I mean, you look at textile firms and, you know, face masks and that. If I'd have owned a textile firm, the first thing I'd have bloody done in March is say, right, we're not making any of that stuff. We're going to start making face masks and, you know, coveralls and scarves that you can use, because not everyone likes wearing face masks, but a scarf that you can pull up, you know, they don't feel so inhibited. And that would have been the first thing I did. At least to ride the, you know, to get them out there. And oh, I got off my horse now. Got on the road high horse there. And then today, you're looking on the news today, and this pisses me off with the news. And you know, I don't care, you know, but they're slagging the government off now. You awarded loads of contracts to people for PPE, and it didn't go through competitive tendering. Hold on a fucking minute. I remember 6 months ago, the government being slagged off from all sectors because they wasn't getting the PPE out there quick enough. Do we, all of a sudden, oh, it has to go through a competitive tendering process? Bollocks, does it? You fucking slagged them off months ago, and I'm not conservative, a fan of Conservatives. I'm not a fan of Labour either. I think they're all tossers, personally. But in that situation, no, you're never going to win. Whatever you do, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. But when you look at it, they were slagging them off somewhat chronic. So the government did whatever they could to get this stuff in, this PPE or whatever. Now they're being slagged off for it. But if they've saved 20,000 lives because they've done this, isn't that worth it? I don't know. I mean, you only have to look at Nottingham and, oh dear, we've got a Labour council and they waste money. Terrible. Anyway, I'll get off the high horse. Back to the beer, where we should be. Imperial Stout. Absolute cracker. Oh. And to say it's 9%, you know, it don't taste that strong. Maybe I'm just used to too many good strong beers and wines and spirits even. And stuff doesn't get me like it used to. And then all of a sudden I'll have something and it can be as low as 3% and it wallops me. Bear in mind, I have drank this before. So my brain is used to this. And like I've said before, your brain's like a computer. It gets used to certain beers. Which is why when you try something totally new and out of the blue, it can give you a walloping. And you look at it and you think, how's that wallop me? Yeah, I've just drank the 8% beer that I normally drink and that's not touched me. And there you answered your question. Because you drink that all the time, it knows it. I might be talking out the arse, but I think I'm right in that respect. Because I've been walloped by certain beers. And I look at the ABV and I'm scratching my head thinking, no way, it's only 4% and I'm feeling pissed. awesome beer. You know, it's great that Morrison's and Tesco's, you know, because Tesco's also are delivering on the craft beer stage, that we're seeing these type of beers on the shelves of supermarkets, because not everybody either wants to or can afford to go ordering 50 quid's worth of beer from breweries. So someone who sees this and thinks, oh yeah, it's 4 quid, but maybe 4 quid, I can't remember, I'll try that because I've never had that before. And look at the strength of it, 9%. Oh, I mean, let's be fair, it's only 0.5% more than Old Tom. But Old Tom's been around for ages, and you know, it's iconic, isn't it, and what it is. And this is the craft beer generation. It's like the battle of the generations, the bottled beer generation and the craft beer generation. And I think they perfectly fit well together. You know, mixing and matching is great. If only the prices were the same, but hey, you can't win them all. Oh, what a beauty. Great aroma, outstanding taste, and really good ABV. Not too strong on the ABV front. As 9% is strong, I didn't think it was that strong, too strong. Yeah, it's nice strength. It's a good introduction into the world of Imperial Stouts. And if you like this, you know, brewing your own, it's a great way to go. You know, if you like, but if you want to get it and do it on more of a budget, very interesting way to go. Love Brewing, who I really, really, really am tempted to buy their beer kit, their Imperial beer kit, because, you know, brewing my own Imperial Stout sounds so interesting. In fact, brewing my own Imperial Woman Raisin Stout sounds interesting, but I'd probably cheat and use actual rum and actual raisins and, you know, get a normal stout kit. But I know that's cheating. Right then, so 17 minutes in, I've rattled tonight. Been a bit of chat. Probably more like my normal reviews rather than the quick blast them out, and not the normal reviews. I mean, if you've watched over the summer months when I was really ill and I was going over things, you'd have noticed slightly different reviews then. Obviously, every beer reviewer on the internet's different, and I don't compare myself to anybody else, and I don't suppose they compare themselves to me. But not that I know anyway, because I don't really watch anybody else's reviews. And I won't want to really, you know, it's kind of learned on myself really. I kind of learned from, not from beer reviewers, but from actual theme park people who talk. So, totally different. But anyway, Northern Monk, rather. Absolutely stunning beer. And Lervig, collaboration with Lervig. I've actually got a Lervig beer up here as well on the beer wall, just here. Brought, I think, at the same time as well. I haven't reviewed it yet, you know, but I will get around to it at some stage. Hopefully before it goes out, before it goes off sale at Morrison's. So out of 5, yes, it is truly a very, very decent beer. Out of 5, for me, 4.62 out of 5, very decent. And thoroughly enjoyable. And yes, I know it's 4 quid, and some people don't want to be paying above £1.50 a bottle, but hey ho, you know, to get the top end craft stuff, you do have to pay the you know, pay the piper, as it were. I mean, I paid 40 quid for a 67% beer, so yeah, not that I do that very often, but yeah, sometimes, you know, it's worth treating yourself to something that is different and very good. And that's it for this beer review. As always, thank you for watching, subscribing and commenting, and it's going to be an interesting end to the year, isn't it? You know, vaccines come out. I still think we're going to have a shit Christmas. I think we're going to be you know, it's going to be the case of we can meet up with family at Christmas and you fucked it for New Year. But hey, I don't really care about New Year. I care about Christmas, personally. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.